Well, hello there, Libra. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your mid-March reading. So this is good from now until mid-April. We'll take a look at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll go to the tarot for more details about any areas of resistance or obstacles on your path, and of course, advice from Spirit. So let's take a look. Let's see what's on the horizon for you. Great adventure, take a risk, venture forward, and White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. It's also the number 66, and sixes, it's a master number, and sixes are all about victory, about moving forward, right? Allowing yourself to move from a one position, mindset, relationship, situation into another. And I feel like this is kind of like, I'm going to say more of an emotional, allowing yourself to move forward emotionally. And do you see how like this is kind of like a dragon? I think it's a dragon, but it's a head and a head. And you see how they're both moving forward. It's the energy of allowing something that maybe in the past held you back. And we have the full moon in Libra in your sign coming up on the 25th. So this is an energy where I feel like you're coming to the end of a situation. But to me, this is almost a little bit more of an energy of coming to the end in, it may not be like ending something at this time. I feel like this is more of something that ended in the past, but allowing yourself to finally kind of like unattach yourself from the emotions around something. Yeah, this is beautiful. Allowing yourself. Wow, this has to do with relationships. Yeah, definitely. So it could be that, yeah, and they're flashing the 10 of Cups to me. Beautiful energy. And so this is a little bit of the mindset of kind of like you may have left a relationship, romantic, family, friend, even work, okay? Left a relationship a while ago, but emotionally, right? You physically left a situation, but you may not have emotionally allowed yourself to move forward. There was healing to do, right? So you've worked on all of that. And this is kind of like, almost kind of like that energy of enough is enough. And now I'm moving forward. I'm allowing myself. Wow, Tower coming in. Ooh, okay, Libra, we're going to have to look at this because we have the Tower, okay, and this means that is like coming in. I feel like the full moon in Libra is on the 25th. This is almost like the energy. It is coming in on the 25th, or maybe even before that, because this means it's coming in suddenly and it's coming in out of the blue, and it does have to do with love. Okay, now this is a connection that is really and truly on your path. This is destined, right? This is a soulmate connection. This could be even, yeah, 9 of Cups, intuition. I feel like you already kind of feel this person or this situation coming in. It could be a situation, but I actually feel like it's more of a relationship, and it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a new friend relationship. It could be a new business relationship, but it's something that is destined. Yeah. And I feel like it's leading to a long-term committed relationship. You have the Hierophant there, right? So marriage, it could be marriage. It could be just a long-term committed relationship. There's something here, you know, it could be to do with a Leo. You have the Strength card, but I feel like somebody is having, either you are expressing your love to somebody else, because this is one of those situations where I think you already know who this person is, perhaps. Even if you're just kind of like acquaintances and that you want to take this like to the romantic level, this is the energy where I feel like somebody is having to have a lot of strength to kind of like express that they don't want this to just be a friendship or an acquaintance, that they want this to go to a higher level of commitment. Really interesting, because with the Tower, right, this is kind of coming out suddenly. You have the Chariot underneath, yeah, the King of Cups, and you have the 8 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and then the Wheel of Fortune. So this is destined. This is divine timing. This is one of those situations where somebody is coming in fast and furious, okay, with the Chariot. It could be a Cancer. So we have Cancer and Leo here right now. Just the energy, somebody's coming in fast and furious to express their love. And I feel like this is somebody that you have had conflict with in the past. You may not even be in contact with this person. Okay, so this could be somebody that you had a falling out with, right? Especially with the Tower, could have had a falling out with that you're not expecting to hear from this person, but they come in very quickly to turn things around. I think that, yeah, they're coming in to say that they miss you. There's something about, they see you as somebody that is stable, creative, somebody that they can rely on. They may be even wanting, I feel like they may even want or need something from you. Okay, so once again, it could be a family member, or it could be somebody that you had a falling out with that may want your emotional support. I feel like they think that you are stable and can offer that. And you are. You have the Nine of Cups twice. This is somebody that perhaps you're not expecting this from this person, but this is somebody that is wanting, okay, your emotional support, or wanting to reconnect to you, expressing their love, their gratitude, their appreciation for what you have done for them in the past, even if they didn't see how you were that person. Somebody that you're stable, you're reliable. They know that they can count on you, and that's one reason why they're coming back. But it's a loving energy, where I feel like you may have separated before. They may have even gotten upset with you or something and left, but now they want to come back. There's a sense of they understand what you have to offer, whereas before they may not have. So let's take a look at what your obstacle is here. Yeah, you have the Eight of Swords. So I feel like, to be honest, Libra, I'm not sure this is your energy that I'm reading right now. It could be, so you can switch it if you want to. But since it's a general reading, I feel like I'm really picking up on the energy of the person that you're dealing with, okay? And I feel like they're at the Eight of Swords, okay? They're a little bit concerned about the relationship, or they have some worries in their life, right? This is the self-doubt card. The angel there is in the cage, but the cage is actually open, but they don't have like the emotional wherewithal, let's put it that way, in order to allow themselves to stand up and get out of this situation. I feel like this person may be in a little bit of a situation, and they're wanting your help. And that's what it is. But it's kind of like, I feel like there's something that they may actually call you up for. They may need something from you. It may even be, hey, do you have, I don't know, something that was theirs that you may have, or do you have somebody, so-and-so's address? Like it could even come in a little bit of a roundabout way, because they're kind of like testing the waters, right? They're acting like they're totally neutral. But here's the thing. They really and truly appreciate you. It's almost as if they're trying to, if it's a small text or something, I feel like they're just trying to test the waters. It's the tone that you may respond in, right? That will help them to see if they have the ability to jump into this. Now, I think the other thing is that you also have to have the ability to see that the situation has changed. I want to see how the situation has changed. Yeah. Wow. I feel like this is a person that may have, you're showing up here. You also have Aries energy. So I feel like this is happening because we're about to go into Aries season. That's on Monday. And then we have the full moon in Libra on the 25th. Okay, so this is all next week. This is, this week coming up. Huge decision to make. But I feel like this is something that ended, but this person wants to come back and say, wait a minute. It's like they want to come back and say, I made a mistake. you really are the one for me, but they're all caught up in their heads about it. I also feel like you get caught up in your head about it, because I feel like this person really like brought down your world at one time. You know, this is seeing this on a different level though. Okay, so Libra, you have the energy of, I feel like, you know, acceptance. It says radical acceptance in the now opens the flow. It's allowing yourself to not judge this person harshly. I feel like this person may have judged you harshly in the past. Maybe that is part of the path, because this is the honoring path. This is a spiritual connection, right? And with the judgment, it is about you get to decide. You get to decide if you want to move back into a relationship with this person and what that relationship would look like. Right? So it's allowing yourself to accept the fact, if they come in, they say, whoa, wait a minute, I see things completely different. I've opened, my eyes have been opened and I understand now, Libra, right? What you brought into my life. This is the energy of being able to listen to them without past judgment being projected onto this person or this situation, because you have new supportive connections. So here's the thing, and since it's the general reading, I feel like you're making a decision based on this situation, this person coming back, expressing their love, their gratitude for you. They may even want emotional love back from you, okay? I don't think they want tangible things. I don't think they're coming in to ask you for money or something like that. I feel like they are wanting either your emotional support, okay, or something like that. They could have had a tower moment in their life. They could have had a relationship or a situation that ended, and they're looking for your support. So it's kind of like allowing yourself to look at the situation, but also allowing yourself to listen to what they are saying and not project past experience with this person onto this situation. I'm not saying that you don't listen at all to that, right? But it's kind of like allowing yourself to see that this is a new scenario with this person. They're not the same person. They've gone through, I feel like they have gone through something in their life, okay, that allows them to see you in a new light. And they are looking for your emotional support, or they're coming in and expressing how inspired or motivating or loving they see you after what they have gone through, right? I feel like this could have been somebody that judged you harshly. So let's just throw out a couple of things. This could be just a good friend that you had, and maybe you went through a tower moment where, say, you got divorced, okay? Your partner betrayed you, okay, and you got divorced, and maybe your friend wasn't really emotionally supportive, right? Kind of like a little judgy. Well, if you hadn't, gained 10 pounds or whatever, we'll just, say they were very judgy. And you parted ways. You were like, wow, I can't, I need people to support me. I don't need people to cut me down. And now, okay, 10 years, 20 years later, they're going through a tower moment. They're going through a divorce. And now they're understanding this situation from a different light. And they could be coming back saying, wow, you really inspire me because you didn't allow your tower moment to bring you down. I'm struggling in my tower moment, and to really kind of like almost being appreciative or grateful for having you in their life that they could look up to and wanting perhaps your emotional support in a situation. It brings the two of you together, but it's a new type of connection, right? And then I think the other thing is, for some of you, when this person comes back, you're going to, because you have intuition, you're going to be able to read this situation so much better than maybe you were in the past. Because of the conflict that you had, you've been able to become more intuitive Okay, you've had other experiences. And if you're looking at this situation, this person comes in, but it's not about projecting your fears of what happened in the past onto the situation now. It's allowing yourself to sit there and hold grace for this person in this moment. Okay, now Libra, I know the comments, but if this is about forgiveness and you have had that in your readings for a good month about learning what forgiveness is. It's about acceptance, right? It's about allowing the past to look at the past as the past and allowing this situation to be new and in front of you and allowing this person to express their love or their gratitude, their appreciation for you, or asking for your help or your emotional support, whatever the situation is, right? Beholding grace for that. And then asking yourself, do I want to? Is this something I want to allow myself to participate in? But it's coming from fresh eyes. It's not coming from what's occurred in the past. There's no resentment. There's no anger. There's this energy of you having this brilliant light, right? Trust in the magic. This is kind of like, I feel like karma has come in and taken care of some imbalance that occurred in this other person's life. And now they're seeing it from a different viewpoint. But understanding, I feel like there is part of you. Yeah, you have the Hermit. You are the bright light for this person. And this person could have literally been somebody that kind of left you at a time when you really needed their love and support. But allowing yourself to be in that energy of having empathy, of understanding. Yeah, I've been there. I've been there when the rug is pulled out from underneath me. I know how it feels to be alone. And it's not about over helping them, but understanding that having empathy for where they are at this time. Yeah, this is, I feel, Two of Cups. I feel like they're coming in and expressing their love. Yeah, I think you are. Here you are, King of Swords, Seven of Wands. You have the healthy boundaries. You're not throwing yourself into this situation. There could have been a time where if this person came back, you could have just thrown yourself into trying to help them or rescue them or save them or something like this. But you had to part ways. Part of it is that you had to part ways in order, okay, for you to go through a healing situation and to come out on the other side in a new, more loving, compassionate energy, right? A healed energy. And that is what this is. It's kind of like, okay, if you're going to reunite or you're going to, just allow this person to be part of your life again, you're doing it in a different way. The relationship could look totally different. This might be like an ex coming back and you're not reuniting in a relationship, but you're open to having conversations. You're open to being kind of friends, okay? Or something like that. I know Pluto is in Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is a different mindset, and we have to allow ourselves to open our minds to that. That it's not like the past where, you did me wrong, you're out forever, right? It's kind of this energy of allowing, of accepting, of not being harshly a judge of other people or a judge of ourselves, but allowing ourselves to sit in the moment, to be present in the moment, in this situation. Wow, powerful energy. And I do think, this is... this is kind of like a great adventure, right? This is allowing yourself to go, it says take a risk, venture forward. I think for some of you, you are going to allow yourself to step into this and to have this reunion in whatever capacity it is that you are comfortable with. But the reason is because you understand this person now has had some experience that they now understand the way that you may have acted in the past. Like you're on equal grounds. And that's what it is. That's the difference. You're on more equal playing grounds. Wow, beautiful energy. All right, Libra, let's pull a soul truth card for you. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, how can I surrender even more in this moment? Yeah, Libra, I think that is kind of the difficulty of this, is that you're on the precipice. This is kind of a crossroads decision for you. Are you going to allow yourself to surrender the fears of what has occurred in the past, to allow your heart to open, to just listen to what this person has to say, and not, when you're listening, not having being bombarded by what has occurred in the past? Right? Because when you're bombarded by the fears of what has occurred in the past, you're just going to be building a wall, right? So this is like, okay, I'm just going to sit in this moment and allow this person to have a little bit of a safe space to speak, but then also having those healthy boundaries and not allowing them to judge or criticize you, right? I think this person is coming in to kind of like lay their cards on the table. I really do. I think that they're only coming in to express their love and gratitude for you. Yeah, it is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know is coming. That's where the intuition is. Right? You know, I feel like for a lot of you, you know that this conversation, this situation is on the horizon. I feel like you know that this is coming in. You can feel that the energy between you and this other person has changed. Maybe even dreaming about this person or having synchronicities. It's almost like your guides are saying, get ready, Libra, for this conversation. Right? But it is about, right? It's about not having any expectations. It's about you not even getting kind of like, you know, a lot of times I say, if you're going to have a conversation like this with somebody, to write down your thoughts, right? Maybe even script out what you want to say, because there's so much emotion, so much love in the situation that the emotions will flow. And then it's kind of like, you know, sometimes we can say like snarky things or something when we get emotional. We can go to that kind of darker side. But I feel like this is one of those situations where you're being asked not to allow the past or your expectations of what you want this person to say or do. It's almost like allow them to surrender, to allowing to just give them space for this conversation. And if you're open to having this conversation, just putting it out into the universe, saying, I am open to listening to whatever it is that you may have to say. It is safe for you to come and talk to me. Just say it out loud. Say it to your guide. Say it to this person in the ethers, right? And allow them to know that they can come and talk to you. I feel like they're very much doubtful of this ever coming back together, or they could have a lot of guilt and shame about what they did, right? And this is allowing them to have that safe space to come in and ask for your forgiveness or to express their love for you. Yeah, beautiful energy. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there, Libra. I do love you so much. Thank you so much for all your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.